everybody, it's Dr. Nicole Freels. I was actually just trimming this nice young lady's toenails, and I thought this might be a good video for quick, easy home tricks at home. That's a tongue tire. to treat your corn. So take a look with me. So she's got a really painful corn right here in between the first and the second toe. So I'm just going to start trimming it. And a couple things you can do. One super duper cheap is you can order some lamb's wool off of Amazon. So my grandpa used to weave that stuff in and out in between these toes, because where there's a bunion here, everything starts shifting. And this is almost like a kissing corn. So essentially the base of one bone is rubbing up against the head of another one. So that friction creates this painful corn. You doing okay up there?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I'll holler.
Okay, you holler and let me know.
I will.
So essentially with the lamb's wool, it will help soften it. But we're actually going to bring in something called a toe buddy. And they probably have them on Amazon too. It's a little silicone piece that will slide on the first toe and the second toe. It'll anchor them together so they're not rubbing. Plus the silicone piece in between is a great little bumper. Nice, soft, and cushy. You can actually use it over and over. Wash it with warm, soapy water to just clean it a few times a week. And be careful, animals love to chew on them, so don't lose it. Watch out for them. So also things that will make corns worse is wearing soft, flexible shoes that causes the toes to compensate to keep the foot more stable. So if you have a nice solid shoe on, you'll notice that the corns don't build up as quick, and they will not become as painful, because sometimes they can actually start burning. Because it's, I don't know if you've ever, my brother used to do it to me all the time. It was that Indian, oh gosh, where they would do that on your arm and it would just pull your arm hair. Oh, and the friction. So essentially it's almost that kind of feel to this part of the foot. A little bit at a time, because you know that skin's so soft, it's so thin in here. And you know, as a diabetic with poor circulation, we don't want to get too big of a bite and go too deep. So I'd rather just take it nice and slow, little by little, and make sure that we are not getting too deep. And I want to get it down to the closest normal healthy layer as possible. What?
So, excuse me.
No, you're fine.
Sometimes it gets hard, and then sometimes I think you or the other lady prescribed some kind of cream that I put on it, then it gets soft.
She probably, or we prescribed something called, it has urea in it essentially, because the urea helps enzymatically debride, meaning the combination of the acid in there will help eat away at this dead skin. So you're not having to do like a real sharp manual debridement like I am, because of course I don't want you down here with a sharp blade like this.
I'm not going to be.
You see how slow I'm going, and I've got a bird's eye view. But look how much we've been able to get off. And this little black dot here is actually almost the center of it. There's a lot of pressure in this area, and it's bleeding underneath the skin. So people get pressure wounds, and this is kind of how that happens. Okay, we're pretty much down to the layer I want to be. So let's get this. And what I usually do, can you get the Dremel ready? Oh, good, ready. With this is, because it's so thin, is use a nice soft, not aggressive, not too much grit for a Dremel, and smooth the rest of it down. You have to be really careful. You can't hold it on there too long, because it's kind of fun to get into this area, right? You don't want to burn the skin.
What causes that down in there?
The corn in this area, it's all the toes rubbing against themselves. That bunion is pushing over on that second toe. And the second toes, they're kind of fighting for position. So that toe buddy I was telling you about will help protect it. All right. A little alcohol swab, please. So now we've got it all cleaned up, and we're going to grab that little device so you can see everything's nice and clean. All gone. All right, everybody. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, comment below, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.